Oh, hello, hello. Welcome to stream. Okay, I'm gonna check some things first. Okay. Working. Alright, let's switch to multi-stream. Today I wanna stream some chat game analysis, and I haven't quite been able to. Like, I've made a lot of YouTube videos in the last couple of weeks, but not all games of mine have been digitalized, and I kind of want to do that actually. Maybe today or in the next few streams and go through some nice games. This game especially was a very nice one that I haven't shown on the YouTube channel yet. Um, Chapter 13 as well. Ah, this was that was my last game that I played. Okay, so goal is today to digitalize some of the games and maybe choose some that are nice to actually show on the YouTube channel. Well, maybe let's go from the bottom. This one is, I just want to digitalize all of them quickly. Like, I'm again black. Okay, let's go through this. So, my opponent opens with c4. I can't remember this. This was like more than a year ago. Knight f6. As usual, I'm waiting for a Gunvaldinian. He never gives me that, Christoph. He never gives me the Gunvaldinian. He goes g3, which is interesting. e5. Bishop g2. Bishop c5. Yeah, I mean, let's see, c3. Interesting. I don't really know this setup. This is kind of like the engine says English opening Anglo-Indian defense, but I'm not so sure. Knight c3. a6. Yeah, I was already afraid of such maneuvers. I play a6. He goes d3. Probably alright so far. Castles. Engine says black's white's better, but knight f3. Attacking the pawn, but I'm just in time now with probably. Gonna be right back. Hello, I'm back. Okay, so let's go through. Knight to 3, e8. Okay, the 56 is also alright. Wait, d3 castles. Knight f3, rook e8, castles. Oh, I completely missed a tactic here. Knight takes. Okay, but now I have bishop f2 check. King takes f2, takes. F1, d4. Well, the engine says that black is better, but white is better, but okay. He castled. d6 now stabilizing the center. Queen c2. Bishop f5. Yeah, development. Knight d2. Not sure with knight d2. I thought development was maybe a little bit more natural. Bishop g4, 5. Yeah. Engine agrees, but knight d2. Maybe he wants to go here. Or he push here. Knight c6, development. Knight e4. Now I didn't write down which knight. Well, probably this one. Knight d4 attacking the queen. Queen d1. Yeah, the queen maneuver was a little bit strange. But yeah, I guess it's alright. Queen d1, knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. I'm gonna write down knight d takes, but knight d4. Bishop a7. Well, that now the retreating square is kind of nice. 7, bishop g5. Very equal position so far, I think. Queen d7. Queen d2. Bishop h3. Oh, yeah. Bishop h3. Bishop h6. Queen g4. Rook e8. This loses the game on the spot. Bishop takes h3 is correct. Oh, no, queen takes g3. Queen takes here. And it's equal. But my pawn rook ae1. Bishop takes g2. King takes g2. f5. Knight c3. Resigns. Well, not so sure how spectacular the game is, but at least I digitalized it. Okay, new chapter. I was playing with white. Okay. I hardly ever open with e4, but c5, knight f3. I didn't know the Sicilian defense theory that well, and it was a little bit strange, but d6. This is all standard theory. Knight f6. Knight c3, knight of Sicilian with a6, bishop g5. Oh. Bishop e3 would have been better, but I think this is playable. Bishop g5, e5. The engine doesn't really approve of this, to be honest. e6 is something that the engine likes, but e5. Knight b3. Ooh, the knight could have gone here. Pressure to pawn. I went back knight b3. Bishop e6. Yeah, typical knight off moves. Like this, and then pushing d5. Bishop e2, bishop e7. Castles. From the opening doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like you should lose this game. Knight b7, queen d2. Rook c8. Rook 81. h6. Asks a question. Bishop h4. Castles. f4. Okay, now I try to attack here. This is probably not the correct way to play. I played f4. E takes f4, bishop takes f4. What? E takes f4. Bishop takes f6. Bishop takes f6. Knight d4. Bishop e5. Knight f3. Queen b6 check. King h1. Queen takes b2. Knight d5. Rook takes e2. Knight takes f4. Mhm. Okay. Yep. I guess we can also forget about that game. This time from my side. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, this was interesting. It was a French defense, e6, d4, d5, e5, c5, c3, knight c6. I like the French defense. I think this is a very solid opening and, well, you can definitely play this. Even though nowadays I prefer this, the cow Khan actually, but knight c6, knight f3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even the engine says already 0-0. You still, oh, you already don't have an advantage with black. Queen b6, a4, cd4, a5, first kicking the queen. Knight takes. Queen a4 check. What's better? b4 according to engine. Yeah, okay. b4. Knight c6. Ooh, you have b5. Knight d8. Yeah, this is better for white, probably. But my opponent queen a4 check. Knight c6 back. Well, can't you go for the pinned pawn now? He played bishop b5. Why can't you just take here? It is possible. According to engine, you can just grab pawn, but but then this is coming. b5, bishop d7. Knight takes d4. Now he's trying to overload. Knight takes d4. Knight takes e5. Knight takes d4. Knight takes e5. Yes. Bishop f4. He develops rapidly. I think he has good development, but he's down 2 pawns, so bishop takes b5. Which is still playable. Knight d3 check would have also. This was nice. I didn't see that. Bishop can't really capture because queen's hanging. So, yeah, this would have been a very nice tactic, but I just took. I think I like this better. This just loses a piece. Oh no, it doesn't because. But first you have to, I think, take here and then. Still not that easy to calculate. Bishop takes b5, queen takes b5, queen takes b5. Knight takes b5. This is an interesting game, knight d3 check. Now I saw the whole continuation, king d2. Oh, king. king d2. And now we have knight takes f4. Knight c7 check. King d7. Knight takes bishop c4. a6. Yeah, I shouldn't allow him to get in here, but then the knight's gonna get out of there. But I've got 2 pieces for the rook, which is okay. I played this. Also doesn't allow the knight to get out of there, but b5 is, yeah, b4 is possible. Bishop takes f2. This is a blunder. Takes. Okay, development is always okay, but this is just takes f2, rook f1. Knight f6. Rook takes f2 is possible. Knight d4 check. King e3. Knight takes f2. Takes a7. Yeah, that's an interesting game. Very difficult as well. Knight 4 d3. I don't think that's the correct way. Oh, it is. Yeah, that's the correct way. There's also, yeah, it's the only move actually. That makes a lot of sense. At 43, rook takes b7, check. King c6. Rook b6, check. King d8, d7. b7, check. Draw. I think a nice game. Very tactical. Good French defense game. I hardly ever play Sicilian, so this is one game where I did. Oh. E4, c5, Sicilian. Now she played c3. The Alpine Sicilian, interesting. Knight f6, d3. You can play this, I think, g6. Going for some kind of dragon structure. Bishop b2. Hello, Zero. How are you doing? Welcome to stream. Hello. How are you doing? I haven't streamed for 2 weeks. I saw today, oh, I got a stream. Are you a therapist too? Yes, I'm a very well educated therapist, ready to solve your chess problems. I'm trying to digitalize and analyze some of my games that I've played in the club tournament last year, so it's a little bit messy, but it's everything is on paper, you know. So b2 knight c6. What's your rank? Well, I'm about 7. I hate. Oh, hello. Do you hear me? I have to change this headset. It's a very good one, but I can't do. I can't. You can't even say I can't speak. How do you say? You can't do sign language? So no, I have to get rid of this bloody microphone and exchange it for something better. I'm about 1700 elo in chess. I try to get a little bit better, but I'm not that great. I'm always getting wrecked by viewers. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. It has got a good quality, I think. It is very nice, but it sometimes just mutes itself when it doesn't have input. If I'm listening to like music or a film or something, then it's absolutely great. But if I'm just playing chess, sometimes it doesn't recognize the move sound, and then after like 5, 10 minutes or so, it just thinks, okay, he doesn't listen to anything. I'm just gonna turn myself off. Which is just super nasty. But I've always liked it for streaming. Should be 36. You want to defeat me to feel better? I'm between 11 and 1200. Last time in the stream, people asked me actually for coaching and stuff, and I want to give that question to people in chat. Like, would people even be like, would you be happy if you got like coaching or something on stream? Because I think this would be a very nice concept to make some streams and coach people as well. Look at their games, maybe analyze that, figure out what they could be make better, and yeah, I mean, I don't think I can learn. Why can't you learn? Strange move order. What she's doing. Very strange, but I mean, you can possibly do that, what she's doing. Hello, Leeds Kalnin. Oh, God. Okay, try again. Leeds Kalnin. I'm just gonna call you Leeds, like the city. How are you doing? Welcome to stream. Chess master. By no means a master, I'm like 1700. I improved myself by like 100 or 200 elo points in the last year, but not that great yet. Lack motivation, but I've been watching chess games for over 10 years. I have chess knowledge somewhere in my head. Yeah, yeah. Learning. Um, it's always a little bit of a struggle, but yeah, you can only get better by watching games um, and studying a little bit, opening theory and playing games and yeah, I don't know. That's how you improve, I reckon. Thanks a lot, Babyface Nelson. Haven't you rated before? Thanks a lot for 7 people who rated. Why doesn't it show? Hey, make good luck with your stream. I'm off to sleep. Yeah, sleep well. Thanks a lot, Nelson, for the rate. I'm still wondering a little bit why it didn't show. I have my alerts on. Okay, I realize why it doesn't show. It's the Phil is willing to coach viewers if you guys are interested. Yeah, I would be willing to like take a look at a couple of games and um, talk together with chat on what people could improve on. I'm just I just realized I have my on my YouTube. This is actually where I make my YouTube videos. This the scene, and that's why it doesn't have Dream of Blunders. Did you have a nice stream, Nelson? Did you blunder your queen a couple of times, or what did you do? You don't need to dream them. So no alerts, unfortunately. Still, thanks a lot for the raid. Yeah, it was great. Haha, not tonight. Actually, the queen was safe. Oh my gosh, just on YouTube, I just watched. Maybe I'm gonna make a YouTube video about that as well. Um, I just watched a game on YouTube with 6 queens on the board in an end game. Like it was a pawn race, and then it was 6 queens on the board in the end. And I was like, what a game. And not some troll chess game, a real grandmaster classical game with 6 queens on the board. 2 pawns against 1 pawn and 6 queens. Like 3 and 3. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if I had 6 queens on the board in a classical tournament, I would just offer a draw and go home. Like you you can't calculate that. Like as a human being, you simply can't. If you dream about chess, you're training enough. Yeah, probably. I think so. Very, very nice. Can you help me out how you solve puzzles? More easy. Yeah. I mean, do you basically do you already have some kind of strategy on how to solve puzzles? A puzzle, yeah. I don't really know how you want to send a puzzle, but yeah, you can do so if you have like. We can definitely. I can send the fan. Yes, I guess you could send the fan. Not so sure if it actually. Not sure if it will. This one. Gonna turn off the engine. Is it correct, leads? Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at that. Well, okay, my strategy. You want to see my strategy? Do you mind turning the board? No, you know. The board. Are we white? What are we playing? Back to move. Okay. Okay. So my first instinct is like when I try to see like what is going on, I try to see like the king is alright placed, but it can't really move forward, right? Queen is blocking it and this bishop is blocking it, so it has got some back rank issues. So if the rook can somehow come here, there are issues. So I'm thinking of what I'm calculating is I take here, that just wins a piece, so white has to recapture. Then there's still back rank issue, so the rook comes down here. And now how do you block? You can block with the queen. Huh. You can just give back the queen, I think. Takes. And this pins the rook in the end. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. You take, blocks, and this picks king takes, and this picks up the rook. GG. What's the engine saying? Queen takes d4. Rook c4 is also correct. Huh. Okay, there's a lot of moves to win for black in this position, but this just wins a piece. Took me some time to solve. Yeah, it's not that easy, but you have to, when you're doing puzzles, the first thing you have to remember is all checks. So you calculate all checks. So I have this check, which just loses the queen, or like a piece, which doesn't really help a lot. So then you have like the king, which is like in a mating position, so it can't really move, so back rank issues. And this is like an overloaded rook. It has to protect the knight, and it has to cover the back rank. So you have to search for overloaded pieces. So that's how I solved the puzzle. I just looked for overloaded pieces, back rank issues, and yeah, well-positioned pieces. I think I would spot Jack's king safety overloaded. Yeah. Normally you say checks, captures, and attacks. So normally in the puzzle you have like the checks, then the captures, and the attacks, which basically you can't attack anything here. But you could try to overload. I'm always looking for overloaded stuff. Like this knight is not very well placed. It's only defended by the rook, and Yeah, combination of rook defending this and back rank. Waiting, would you say you need to solve this? Yeah, don't know. 1400? 1300, yeah. Not that easy. Because the king kind of looks safe here, but the rook defended, the queen is here nicely placed. Normally also in puzzles, queen sacrifice is something that they like to implement because of style purposes. Here it's not really a sacrifice because you win back, you win back the queen after the check. But yeah, I would agree, 1300 ELO is definitely, I think below it's quite hard to solve. But did you say you were about 1100? But you solved it. I mean, it's also a question of time, but when you look at it, the engine even says that Rook c4 also wins pretty much, which is interesting. But puzzles have only so many possibilities, so it's not a good way to measure ranking. Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, puzzles, yes, from a purely mathematical point of view, I agree. But there are so many possibilities. It's always the same pattern, I guess. It's always back rank issues, overloaded pieces, forks, skewers, simplifying into a one endgame, and so on. It's always the same topics, but it kind of improves your rating in the sense that you also look at these things during the game. Like, this is why I'm like, I think puzzles are nice. I mean, we can try. I can try a couple of. Um, this is Puzzle Storm. This is, yeah. I mean, when I try to look at this, like, for me, this is like 1868. Yeah, you should play puzzles. This is like an 1800 rated, um, 1800 rated puzzle. So this, for instance, I don't think it's that difficult because if I walk anywhere, I just get, I just lose my queen. So I think you have to give back the bishop. Okay. And now, what are my options? Checks looks nice, but it doesn't really do a lot. Captures, I can't capture anything, and attacks. What I see, I can attack black's queen, defended by my rook. And then after the queen moves, this bishop is undefended. Captures. So this is correct. Queen moves, and I grab bishop. Working my way through a tactic puzzle book. I think tactics are very important. I think it's very important to do them, but I don't think you should get lost with only tactics. You need also to have like a good positional understanding. And I'm at the moment working on endgames. Oh, can I go back? No, I can't. Sorry. King e5, then check. Sorry, I skipped. Checks. See the two rooks, and again the very badly placed king here has no moves. Only way to actually. I'm a little bit stuck, honestly. Is the queen getting to it? No, queen has this. Ah, now I need to think a little bit. I would normally say takes, but then the pawn takes, and then I don't really have anything. Okay, this is okay. But this, I think, for me personally, this was a little bit harder because this is a, as I said, pattern recognition. This is a puzzle that I've never had before. So yeah, it's a very nice move. I would say leads. I'm going to try to make YouTube videos also with tactics. I have some Puzzle Storm videos on there, but I also have YouTube videos. Especially, I'm gonna make YouTube videos regarding positional ideas like strategy. Like from the beginning of the game, you have strategies where you can basically Yeah, you just have ideas like where to put pieces, like which bishop to trade, which not to trade, and how to exchange pieces and exchange down to a one endgame and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna make some strategy things as well. This is like, okay, this is, yeah, I mean, not so sure if, yeah. Now, I'm just thinking of sacrificing a check. Goes back. Now, what do you do? Can you queen sacrifice here? Then takes. Huh. I'm thinking of queen sacrifice and takes. Huh. It looks nice, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I go here. Rook comes here. Well, because. And now, how do I checkmate? Ah, I checkmate like that. No, it's not correct. Ha! I'm so stupid. Queen is just hanging. Sometimes in German you say you see so many trees that you don't see the forest, and I mean this is like a case. I was so focused on checkmating that I didn't. Um, no, it doesn't work. I take here, pawn recaptures, and now you don't really have anything. I calculated this, but then see, he runs away. I'm from Switzerland, but I speak German. That's my native language. So sometimes metaphors come from German as well when it doesn't work in English. Like sometimes I put metaphors in use when here I just missed everything. Where are you guys from? From Austria. Den Wald vor lauter Bäumen nicht sehen. That's what you say, don't you? Den Wald vor. I always mix it up. Sometimes I say, ich habe auch schon gesagt, die Bäume vor lauter Wald nicht sehen, aber den Wald vor lauter Bäume nicht sehen. Yeah. From Austria, very nice. I have some relatives in Vienna, so Saudi Arabia. Ooh, I haven't had someone from there as well in the stream. Interesting. But yeah, that puzzle was like, ugh. That's like. So, what are we trying to do here? I would like to checkmate. But then, what about just sacrificing? Just check. King takes. This is also hanging. But there is also a checkmate threat here. Thanks a lot for the follow, Zero. I appreciate that. Time to pray. Yeah, do that. It's important rituals, and I'm also a religion teacher, among other things. So I hope to see you back at some point. Thanks for being here. I just sacrifice. I think this is the correct way to do it. Yeah, it's mostly in puzzles. Now, what do we do? What are we gonna do? This is interesting. Doesn't really lead to success though. I think this is very hard. Yeah. Do I have to force a triple repetition here? No. No. Ooh, now the pawn is defended. Difficult one. Okay, that's like 1900 now. See, it's a little bit. So, yeah, these are puzzles. I'm not that great at puzzles, but a little bit. This one was quite nice. With the I was like a little bit stuck here. I was like, how do you continue again? And then like skewer. This puzzle has a couple of nice elements to it actually, I think. It has first of all a queen sacrifice, a back crank issue, and then it has got a skewer in the end, which simplifies into a one end game. So very nice puzzle, I think. I'm still not so sure why my um so alert box is now in there. Test widgets.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
So widgets are in there. Nice. I didn't even know I didn't even know I didn't have that in there. So let's go back to Monica's game that I played last time. I hardly ever play Sicilian Defense actually, but by the way, did I already advertise my very nice YouTube channel? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Watch my videos. Winastro, welcome back to stream. How are you doing? We are doing puzzles and we are doing analysis from like the old club games that I've played, and therefore I hardly ever play Sicilian, and here I just tried it against Monica. We went. Okay, this game is okay. This is like a standard Sicilian. She plays Alpen, which is a little bit. Yeah, you can do that. C3 and 92. Knight f6. Knight. Did she really play knight f3? Don't really know. This one looks way more natural. I mean, this kind of the setup looks a little bit cluttered here, but it somehow holds everything together, I think. What do you guys think? I think this is playable. I mean, it's not that great, but I can't really develop the bishop nicely. She doesn't have space advantage, but I think this is playable. I don't really know why you would do knight df3 though, but before. Yeah, now I just grab space. b6 would have been better according to engine, but before I think it's very natural a3. And now a5. Trying to gain space. Bishop d2. I don't know. a4. Now solidifying my space advantage on the queen side. a4, knight h3, h2. This also seems very not natural, but now you can at least develop and yeah. Maybe you can try to exchange bishops or bring the knight here. It's not that bad, I think. It's an alright maneuver, but now you can at least develop the knight at a5. Yeah, now I go in there. Would be one. Yeah, prophylactic. Knight b7. Oh, not knight b7. It looks playable for watch, just very cluttered. Yeah, the engine says minus 2.5. I mean, playable is a little bit much, I think, but interesting enough, it doesn't lose the game on the spot, as I would say. At least I don't know how to exploit this. I just have space advantage and knight b7. I don't really know what. Oh, knight b7. Did I really play this? Didn't I go in here? Huh. I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, it's not knight, it's bishop. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Bishop b7, going on to the long diagonal. I was like, I first wrote down rook b7. Like, okay, a little bit illegal to move. Knight b7. No, this is incorrect. Bishop b7 is it's probably what I played because afterwards the bishop captured something on e4. Yeah. So, knight g4. Yeah, that's what I said. That's like you exchange at least a piece, then develop. I mean, not that great of a position, but c4 I just tried to position at h6 check. King h8. Yeah, it's a little bit. Bishop takes c5. Attacks the rook. That's why you can't really take here. Well, you could according to engine and have a 3-1 majority then, but f3. Yeah, okay, I think she just missed this one. Bishop takes 4, queen takes b1. Knight takes c4. Bishop takes c4, b takes. Yeah, and this is just new rook movement unlocked. Look, rook b7, imagine. Didn't you know the rook? When it has not moved, the first move it can also just go diagonal if it wants to. Imagine you have like this structure, like dragon structure, and the rook just delivers checkmate here. Like rook is attacked here and it just goes here. Like development. Yeah, the bishop is definitely correct. Bishop b takes and g4. Yeah, now she goes back, but that's just trades off a knight, doesn't it? Rook b8. Yeah, now the rook can go in here. Queen a2. Rook b3. Yeah, I think this is now pretty much lost. But she's only down an exchange and a pawn, actually. 93. Queen c7. 92. Now finally developing the knight, but now it's too late. This is a good idea, though. Rook fb8. But you're not fast enough. This is falling. New game of chess, let's go. You sometimes need some kind of innovation, don't you? Otherwise it's just getting boring. Rook fb8, bishop c8. Yeah, develops. Bishop c8. Yeah, just that's the beginning of my over the board chess career. I have a lot of mistakes in the writing, like yeah, sometimes I wrote 8 like the 8 file from my point of view, but it's the first one. King f2. Yeah, but this game is now lost. Bishop takes e3. King takes e3. There's also an app I have on my phone where you can create your own pieces and they are interesting. Oh really? Okay, tell me more about it. What's the name of the app? Can create your own pieces. Is that what I saw on like Eric? Do you know Eric Rosen? Like, don't mess with my camel. The camel goes like 3 up and 1 to the side, and you can make nice checkmate with like the huge board. You can see 5 check. Knight d4. e5. Queen b1. This is nasty. Yeah, and here she resigned. Yeah, it's you can't do a lot there, I guess. So nice. So basically, imagine creating a piece that can go anywhere on the board. Well, I would definitely imagine such a piece. I can also imagine a piece that. This one is a nice game. I'm playing with the white pieces. This is a chaotic game, but it ends very nicely, I have to say. I imagine, I mean, I remember it to be very nicely. Can you create like a piece that goes like, that can only move like this, for instance? And then it could only go here, I think. Wait, if it could move like that, then it could move. It could move here. Oh my God. But there are some pieces that like have the abilities of a bishop and a knight combined. That basically exists. Can basically teleports and can jump over its own pieces. Like a rook that can jump over pieces. Like first move, rook takes eight. Rook takes eight, or like something like rook takes here check. Queen takes here check. Or the nasty things like knight here check and queen teleports here checkmate. Yes, you can. I have to try that out. Let's start e4. This one has a very nice ending. It's not that long. It's just 23 moves. But it has a ton of mistakes that I already annotated on the sheet. I mean, if you take a look at the sheet, you see how red it is. Chesscraft. Ah, I'm gonna check it out in slot. It sounds very interesting. Where you can. Oh, this would be interesting for a stream. Where you could basically invent pieces together with the community, and then you can. Um, write that down. Thanks a lot. Interesting. Yeah, where you can invent pieces together with the community and then play it together. And also, are you analyzing over the board games? Yeah, I mostly analyze. I mean, these games that I'm analyzing right now, these are over the board games, and I mainly play over the board, like the classical games. And these are the games I also analyze for my YouTube channel. Like the most of them. If it's not a classical game, I usually say it, because otherwise it's just a mess. I don't want to analyze too many blitz games and bullet games and stuff because that's like sometimes they are high quality. I also analyzed one this week for YouTube, but mostly they're not. Mostly they're just yeah. Sometimes I play blitz as well online on stream, but the games that I'm analyzing here over the board: knight takes d4, knight c6, knight c3, knight 6, bishop c4, d6, castles, queen b6. And here this would have been interesting. Oh, I played that. I let him capture here, which he did. Knight a4. See, this looked very nasty. I was like, come on. Development is like, oh, I can't make. Development is like, and he has what? Got a pawn? Knight a4. Queen a3. Knight b6. Rook b8. Wait. I'm completely lost. I'm so that happens sometimes when I'm analyzing. I'm so focused on like, okay, this is like knight off theory, this is theory, then this. But these people mostly they don't even know theory that well. He played this, which I mean, yeah, you can probably do this. And then he went into this, which is like a weird structure because normally the knight doesn't belong here, but here, and the knight comes here, and not there. Just a little bit weird of a move order, but it has been played by grandmasters, so you can do this. Bishop c4 now. e6. Castles. Now it's a completely different game. It's queen b6. Now the knight is overloaded, and now this is a move. Bishop e3. Probably you shouldn't capture. You shouldn't. He did. He did capture that. And knight a4. Queen a3. Knight b6. Just play a lol. Hello, welcome back to stream. How are you doing? Welcome. Hello, hello. I'm analyzing over the board games from my club tournament last year. I digitalized them. You would best this. Nasty with the idea. God, really? Are you joking? Queen e2 is what I played. No, I played Queen e2, which is probably even worse. Yeah, it's not that great. What would have been better this? If you don't do anything, knight c4 traps the queen. Or at least gives nasty ideas. Okay, queen e2. You planning on bullying Phil with your bot? What kind of bot? I already see nasty things on the horizon. We need two bishop e7 development, which is still a mistake. Knight takes c6. Yeah, but I didn't see this. Rook fp1. Bishop f6. Wait, what? Bishop f6? Rook b3. Yeah, here I was just trying to trap the queen, which in this case didn't work. Yeah. What kind of bot do we Nestro? Are you programming chess bot or what? Or a Twitch bot? This game is just full of mistakes. Well, it's a very interesting one, I think. Yeah, this is like, do you see the engine evaluation bar? It's like all over the place. It doesn't even know what to do. Bishop d8 is also a mistake. Why would you move? It is a bot that is designed to play like Mikhail Tal. Does it sacrifice its queen on the fourth move, or what does it do? Oh my god, it is designed to play like him. Okay, so basically if you can like sacrifice a piece for 2 pawns and then open file, then it's just gonna do it. I have an interesting game to show you instead of playing against the bot. Yeah, you can definitely do so. I'm gonna take your game into account here when it's also a mistake, but oh, here I think it starts to become interesting. Oh, here it by Paul Morphybot against another engine called Boot. Are you playing in like the chess? Are you programming engines like and bots or what? What are you doing? Here comes the interesting part. This position, he has a pawn. He's a pawn up, but my pieces are very active, I think, and his not so much. The engine says +5, and now comes the sacrifice. Knight takes e6. The idea is after f takes b7, yeah, this is just annihilation. I mean, you come in here, this is falling, you have checks maybe here or here. So, what did he do? He didn't capture. Like queen e5. Which is also a mistake, I think. Knight takes d8. It was marked as a mistake, but it's not that bad. Yes, I'm programming engines, but in this term AI, as they are more machine learning. Interesting. Mm. So basically um, the engine learns by itself, which is very interesting. Machine learning. So yeah, I'm not sure whether or not I asked this before, but do you do like programming and stuff like for a living? Are you a programmer, or are you just doing this for fun? Yeah, well, you can also whisper me the game as well. Actually, you simply can't post it in chat. Or you can give it to me in another way. Okay. So, knight takes d8. Rook takes d8. Ah. Bot Winestro. What is like my polymorphy betas? I have the game open. I'm gonna take a look at it. And also, it was a bullet game, and they do programming for a living. The AI side of things is just something fun to do. So, was there any how good is your AI? Like, what's your rating of the AI? I'll take a look at that in a second. But first I wanna finish this game. Where are we? 17. So basically I sacrificed a piece for the attack here. No, I gained back a piece. Ah, this sacrifice was not accepted. Queen takes c4. Bishop d5. Ah, yes. Nasty. Queen a4. Try to hold everything together. Bishop takes c6 check. Is there a fast way to check? Bishop g5 check. Bishop g5 check. This was a fast checkmate. The AI is probably 2500. If I had to guess, stronger players could use the fact that it sacks too much that it beats me because I'm not very good. The Mikhail Tal one is the strongest, being 2700, and then the Polmorphia, and hopefully gonna get it to at least 2500 and have Beth Harmon AI. Okay. So basically, can you actually tell the engine like what style it has to play? Like, can you give it preferences? Because it can't like you being like evaluate like, okay, I play more aggressively. Because like aggressive is you need to define that in like programming language. So how much like can you tell it how to play, like play style? I played this. Just very nice. From what I understand is that it studies Mikhail games and that's how it learns to play aggressive. Oh, it studies the games of Mikhail Tal directly, so basically it copies his style. That's how it learns to play. Okay, that totally makes sense. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got it, I got it. It basically learns from like games directly. That's how it learns. I mean, that's how AI works, right? So basically you show it like 5 pictures of a tree and then it kind of slowly understands what a tree is. Bishop g5 check. King f8. And this is a nice part. Like this is like windmill. You have like these problems. Now how do you checkmate? You play this. Bishop e7, king e8. Bishop takes c6. Checkmate. Like yeah, you can block, but doesn't really matter. From here on, it was already a mate, a forced mate. I want to see this.
Oh,
I want to see this one
yeah.
again. Be that. Be that. Thanks a lot for following. How are you doing? Welcome to stream. This was the fastest way to deliver checkmate. Oh, I didn't even see it. The bishop plays also a part. Hey. But thanks for being here. Nice that a couple of new people are joining the stream. Can you teach me? What do you want to learn? Wait, I have to read chat. It just has a collection of the player's games and it just plays against itself many times while trying to mimic the playstyle of the player. The Mikhail Tal engine learns to play aggressive and sacrificial while being super tactical. Okay. Apparently very good at holding losing positions as me. And chess player lol learned. Yes, I guess so, yeah. Because like activity is such an important part. If they are having a losing position, and if you play actively, you can't like try to hold a positional, like you can't keep it positional. If you down material, you have to play aggressive, give checks, activate pieces. If you just trade off and stay back, you're not gonna hold very long. Objectively, it's losing if I find the 14 only move combination that brings me to a winning endgame. Yeah, that's exactly the problem with chess sometimes. Also with engine evaluation. If I see, okay, white is winning, a forced checkmate in 14, and if you don't see the forced checkmate in 14, you're just down a rook, then it's like, okay, are you really going into that line? Like, so, but Bezat, what do you want to learn? What's your rating? Did it again kick you? Forgot about it. Yeah. I want to take a look at the Polymorphy game. That's like a troll opening. Was it like, why was boot, is like boot, but that's like, why does it sacrifice a rook on the fourth move? Hello, sorry. I think it like programming. Huch. They had a set opening book. Ah, okay. Yeah, nice. Interesting that your engine actually lost with white opening h3 rook h3 h4 rook h3. Where did it all go wrong? Black is completely winning here. Yeah, this one. Taking bishop. This loses. C takes b5. I can't really explain why. It's engine chess, but interesting. So next game. This one was not that exciting. This one is maybe very interesting from a purely opening theoretical game standpoint. I also very nice. I've made a short video, um, on YouTube, that is like 40 seconds, typically YouTube shorts, where someone in a blitz game online sacrificed its bishop on like the third move, and then I basically won the game. And the video is called "Why Does This Sacrifice Exist?" And I think it's so funny. If it had more time for the sacrifice of the bishop, then it would have won. But because it would, and it's not that strong, it didn't see it. It didn't see the idea until it was too late. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. E4. E5, this one is like, I'm a little bit mad about this game because, well, I hardly ever play Italian. Well, I know some stuff, but I think I should have won this game. He plays h3, h6, which I don't understand. Knight f6, 3 development. Knight f6, d4. This is our correct bishop before. Knight takes c5. This is This would have been better. But then this is coming. Oh. Well, both of them are alright, I guess. God damn it. Have you guys actually subscribed to my YouTube channel? I need to advertise that a little bit more. I only have 180 subscribers. Knight takes d5, knight takes. Which is a mistake, because d takes. Knight takes. And now I played this. Threatening checkmate and attacking the knight. But d5. Takes d6. Knight takes d6. Yeah, this is just... From an opening perspective. I mean, the sacrifice... I could have seen this, I guess. Ooh. I think I should have seen this. Yeah, this just wins a pawn. And yes, you have to play with this position, but you're up a pawn. Very salty, my spacebar didn't come out for the second time and got me muted. Were you muted for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. Next time I think Nightbot is gonna ban you. Oh, I have to. 300 Sekunden Timeout durch Nightbot. Oh, sorry. I had multi-stream on. I didn't even see the chat notification of Nightbot. But also this one is like so simple. It just... I was a little bit mad because this is like checkmate and knight is hanging. And on my level that I didn't see this. I was like, okay, queen f3 is the same idea, but I didn't see this. Yeah. Queen d5. Wins a piece. You can try to defend. Bishop takes, I think. Queen takes. Oh yes, I calculated this, but then I was like, how do you actually win here? Wait, you have f4? What a crazy position. Yeah, but knight takes d8 and takes d6, bishop b. And draw. Yeah, this one is not that exciting. It has one very nice way to actually win a pawn on the spot. I think bishop takes, king takes, and you just win back a piece for nothing. And yeah, you have to play with this position. Opposite color bishops, but yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure how to evaluate. Why did I not get muted? How many links did you post, Minesto? The first link gives you 5 seconds, and the second one gives you 5 minutes. And the third one gives you a ban. A bit sure. Maybe not. Not 100% sure. Are we gonna play a game? Come on. Have fun. Come on. Play something interesting, no? Come on, go for the... Ooh, the Evans Gambit. Come on. Takes castles? Does he dare debate? Takes castles? Oh, he doesn't... Okay, I gotta think a little bit. I can immediately kick knight. Where is knight going? Viking in the center. Interesting. Okay, this is an interesting position. Okay, come on. So I can definitely... I can also play... I can also go here. And now this is a threat? Yes, but I mean... Is there anything here? This is attacked, okay. Girls 18 online. New new dates for all tastes and ages. Oh my god. I need to think a little bit. I think knight takes is very natural. Otherwise the pawn is just gonna push through, I mean. Or the queen can develop. I think this is very natural. If knight takes, I have takes and then taking here. I think now this is correct. First time that I had bots on my channel. What happens if here? I'm not sure if I've got compensation actually. I could also just... Oh. This is also interesting. I think taking here is correct. Bishop takes, knight takes? Bishop takes. I take. Then queen here. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, that's also possible. Yeah, that's not what... Yeah, I didn't calculate that. Yeah, that's bad. That's very bad. Evans Gambit gone wrong because he can just take. And if takes queen here. GG's. Wait, what? Yeah, that at least gives me back a piece, but That's by no means good enough. Mm. I may be able to kick here. He goes here. Hmm. He still has long castles. No, then just takes. If he castles long, it's GG's, I think. We can't show a castle. Where did I go wrong with the Evans Gambit? Hmm. Tries to simplify the position. Which is kind of smart, I guess, but I now take away this square. Now this is a threat. Yeah, but now the knight is gone. Okay, maybe gets a little bit spicy after all. I win back a piece. And I get 2 pieces for rook and 2 pawns. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, he needs to do this, I think. But now just queen takes. He has 2 pass pawns, which is dangerous. I may win back one of them. Also, the knight can make a very nice blockade. Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has some ideas, yeah. Let's open. I can queen trade if I want to. Question is, do I really want that? Now, at least I got a nice outpost for knight. Hmm. Interesting, but mhm. Now he has 4 connected passes, which is a little bit too much. Hmm. Even though I get a nice knight here. Mhm. The pass pawns are just 4 pass pawns. That's a lot. Mhm. I'm not sure if you can actually hold this. But now the pawns have got a little bit of an issue because now this pawn is weak, this one as well. Mhm. This is a threat. Hmm. This just wins, I think. 4 connected passes is just... Yeah. Maybe going here to stop the pawns. Hmm. Maybe walking in there would be best, but then pushes. Oh, oh no. This is alright, I think. Is this a nice blockade? Is it actually possible if I go here? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now my pawns are falling. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, okay, that's a simple way to win. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure you could technically hold this, but with the 4 passes that of... Yeah, this one is lost. I thought I would do myself a favor by queen trading here. But I didn't see that he gets another pawn. And he simplifies. 4 pass pawns, that's just a lot. Was there any way at some point to hold? No, not really. Yeah, this is just GG. Okay. Going to try another one. But then it's basically over. I think I'm gonna go then. Is he gonna? No. Okay, so. Mhm. Yeah, okay. So this is something that I thought was tricky. Let's go for this variation. I remember that e5 is losing, but I can't remember why exactly. Mhm. I always think this is an interesting variation, even though I don't really understand why you would play it, but I mean, I tried that as well, like a couple of times with not a lot of success, honestly. But yeah, he develops like a castle. He castles, and then basically my bishop is a little bit useless there. Yeah, I think I have to go on this diagonal now. Yeah. I realize that's coming, but it's okay, I think. So where do I go? I can also go here and try to do some nasty checkmate ideas. Would be a little bit more offensive, also holds this better. Nice. Huh. Interesting. We need to be careful that the bishop is not getting trapped at some point, but well. Good move, good move. Good move. Well played. Interesting. Okay, so this is all standard theory. I give a check. Are the engine stop recommendations actually Queen F3? Now I need to study quickly what happens after this. I know this is losing. Knight takes e4. Oh, because if you take here, then this is check. Then you lose rook. And you down the exchange and 2 pawns. GG. So, what happens if... Yeah, and here... Still the same problem that pawn can never capture. So, Queen F3. Bishop E2. I played this actually. Bishop E7 would have been better, but... If he develops here, do you take? Well, I don't know whether or not I want to play this with black, but... Okay, he played this. I went back. Bishop D6. I castled, yeah, I mean... This is a mistake because of C5. D3 is just a nice move. C4. H6. getting problem with my queens. Okay, so interesting. So yeah, then he just, I mean, what he did was just random 81, which is interesting, but I kind of like Italian games when, like, yeah, when you go for Evans Gambit or something like that. Everything else is a little bit shady in my opinion. Go for Eve. If he goes, okay. I always start with the bishop's opening because you can get a Bowden Kisaritsky gambit. Oh, yeah, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Hello. Hmm. So, takes, I think. Takes, draw. Takes, draw. I have this idea. Exchanging. Huh. I can also just take. Wait, what? Okay. Last game for today. I'm a little bit tired already. Give me some Grunwald Indian action. No, not alone. Ah, la la. Hmm. This is also nice, then I can move the knight again. Hmm. Yeah. I think I can also immediately just move knight. If here, then I just take and ruin his structure, I think. Castle. Well, it's not that ruined, isn't it? He takes here. Then he has in between check. Okay, I lose. GG. Ooh, but now I have. I also have an in between move. Yes. Okay, now. Interesting. Hmm. Welcome back, chess player lol. I think just this needs to work. Yeah, he has to definitely he wants to push. I think I castle. I let him push him if he wants to. He can do that. I'll go here. Try to stop this. I just hate playing against London system. It's so solid, you can't do anything. It's just very hard for me to get something going. I'm already a little bit tired. This is the last game for today. I might stream another time, but not today. Hmm. Castles. Solid, but can I go in here? Ah, I can go in there. Queen is also not that nicely placed here. This is constantly a threat. Oh, maybe I have this. Huh. Yeah, he sees that. Maybe I have this. Trying to dislocate the bishop. That was strange to say the least, but okay. Okay, so I guess this is drawn. Does he want to play for a win? He wants to play for a win. I think I can defend like this and offer queen trade. Activate my rook. Maybe go in here. Activate king. Now it comes down to endgame, which is not my specialty, but okay, pinning the rook. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Do I actually try to hold this as a draw, or do I want to win this? Because now it looks like I'm actually doing alright. If it trades rooks, I think this is GG. Think I go here? Pretty sure this is lost. Because I have this move. I split his fourth pawn. Either he loses a pawn, or he gets split pawns, which I think will lose the game. Did he just... Okay, he resigned. Alright. Fair enough, let's see what Engine has to say. Winning for black. Oh, Minestro with the scream point. Oh my god. I was like, winning, 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 and then scream alert. Nice that I found this. I'm pretty sure B6 also draws, but I just go. Ha! Yeah. H6 GG's. Here it was drawn. It was it was a good timing, I think. If D1 is correct. Ah, going in there, okay. Then he was not doing a lot. H4 immediately is also nice, splitting the pawns. But I was like, let's go further. And then he just blundered. H4 GG. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so I hope you check out my my Instagram, my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to make some more strategic games as well, and not just game analysis, but also like some positional analysis, tactic training, and stuff. But yeah, focus in the last couple of weeks was more like a little bit more YouTube channel, but also if you guys really enjoy the streams, I'm gonna stream a little bit more as well. I have neglected it a little bit for like 2 weeks, but yeah, I always like it a lot. So yeah, it was very nice having you guys here with me. So I'm gonna stop streaming. Thanks, Chess Player LOL Winestro. For being here. Also, Zero was here a little bit earlier. So, I hope I'm gonna see you in the next stream, which I don't really know when it's gonna be, to be honest. Maybe Sunday. Oh no, this Sunday is not very nice. This Sunday is okay.